finished epithelial tissues and what they skeletal tissues. Okay. Now we learn about the fluid connective tissue. Okay. In this fluid connective tissue, they contain liquid matrix. In them, no fibers are present. Only liquid matrix is present. Here, they are blood and lymph. Okay. What are the fluids? They are blood and lymph. Blood again, they are divided into two parts. Like they contain plasma and some cells they present. Plasma and cells they formed as blood. Here about the blood. What is blood? In our body, blood is flows through the cardiovascular system. What is that? Through cardiovascular system. In this heart pump the blood to all parts of the body. Here that is the cardiovascular system. The study about the blood is called as, what is the study? That is called as hematology. Okay. Next, what the color they contain? They are in red color. Why that is in red color? Because that contain hemoglobin. What? They contain hemoglobin. So they are in the blood is in red color. Hemoglobin that contain that help in the respiration. Okay. Here that is the pigment. What is this? It is the pigment. And next, if we take the blood, in the here the plasma and the cells they are formed as blood. In that plasma contain 55%. Okay, and cells they contain 45% of cells are present. Means 55% of plasma is present and cells they contain RBC, WBC, thrombocytes. These all cells they are 45%. Here in the, if we take the percentage of blood in the total volume, that is called as, if in the percentage of total volume of blood in occupied by RBC. Okay, do you understand? The percentage of total blood volume in that occupied by RBC, that is called as hematocrit value. What is that? Hematocrit value or packed cell volume. What is that? Packed cell volume. PCV. Okay, means in the percentage of total volume of blood, how much RBC are present in that, that is called as hematocrit value or packed cell volume. Now, plasma they contain 92% of water and 8% of solutes. Okay, they contain 8% of solutes. Here, what are the solutes in them? They are plasma proteins and some salts they contain. Here, what are the plasma proteins? Albumin, globulin, fibrinogen, prothrombin and heparin. These are all the plasma proteins. Okay. Here, the fibrinogen and prothrombin, these are called as clotting proteins. Clotting means blood clotting. When we get hurt, the blood will flow, that will clotted by this fibrinogen and prothrombin. And it is heparin. Heparin, what is this? Anticoagulant. It is opposite to this one. Okay. And albumin and globulin. What are the albumin? Albumin, it is the serum proteins responsible for colloidal osmotic pressure of blood. Means it helps in the maintains the osmotic pressure of blood. And next, here it is a very important protein. If we fall in levels of is called as oedema. What is that? Oedema. Oedema means accumulation of fluid tissue. Here accumulation means gathering. Okay. Here in that place that oedema, accumulation of fluid tissue. In them the fluid tissue is gathered and that is called as oedema. Okay. And next globulin. Okay. Globulin, they are formed in liver and lymphoid organs. What are the lymphoid organs? Already we know lymph nodes, spleen. Okay. These are called as lymphoid organs. In this globulins, they are three types. What are they? Alpha, beta, alpha globulin, beta globulin and gamma. Alpha, beta and gamma. Here these gamma globulins, they are called as antibodies. Okay, they are antibodies. They are called as immunoglobulins. Okay. Next, plasma proteins, they are maintains the pH of blood. Okay. Here these are plasma proteins. What are the plasma proteins? These are plasma proteins, albumin, globulin. These are, they maintains the pH of blood at 7.4. Means they are worked as acid base buffers. Buffers means they maintains the acid and bases in equilibrium. So these are plasma proteins, they maintains the pH of blood at 7.4. And here they also contain some salts. What are they? Chloride, bicarbonates and sulfate, phosphate of sodium, potassium, calcium and magnesium. Means sodium chloride, sodium bicarbonate, sodium sulfate, sodium phosphate, like that. These salts, salts also present in the plasma. Now, they contain, blood contain cells also, like RBC, WBC, platelets. Okay, here they contain RBC. RBC, they are called as erythrocytes. They are in a red color. And WBC, they are called as leukocytes. And platelets, they help in the blood clotting. Okay, first what is that RBC? The process of formation of blood cells is called as hemopoiesis. What is hemopoiesis? The formation of RBC is called as hemopoiesis. Here the process in the earliest embryonic stage, that is done by yolk sac. Okay, that is done by yolk sac. And next later at the development stages, they are done by liver and spleen. Okay, means hemopoiesis process is done by, in the earliest embryonic stage, done by yolk sac, and later the liver and spleen. In after birth and a final stage of embryonic development, that is done by bone marrow. Means through by bone marrow the RBC will produce. Okay. Now about the RBC. Okay, they are in round shape and they are biconcave. Okay, they are biconcave. For both sides, they contain this. It is a biconcave. In the mammals, they are in a circular shape, and in camels they are elliptical. Elliptical means they contain like this. Okay, and they are biconcave and anucleate. In RBC, they does not contain any nucleus. We know that all cells, they contain nucleus, but here in the RBC, they does not contain any nucleus. Here they provide some more, because of this biconcave nature. What is the use of that one? They provide more area for exchange of gases. Okay, because of that one, they can change more number of RBC. They can help in the exchange of gases. Here the number of RBC per cubic millimeter. Okay, number of RBC per cubic millimeter in males, that are 5 millions. Okay, in female they are 4.5 millions. In the, if we take the cubic millimeter, the number of RBC is present in the male 5 millions, in the females that are 4.5 millions. Here decreasing in number of RBC is called as erythrocytopenia. That is also called as anemia. Okay, if blood level is low, then the persons is called as anemic. Here the decreasing in number of RBC, they are called as erythrocytopenia. That is also called as anemia. Here when the number of RBC is increased, abnormal increase in that is called as polycythemia. What is that? Polycythemia. Decreasing is called as erythrocytopenia and increasing, abnormal raising is called as polycythemia. Okay. Here shortage of O2 means sometimes the persons will not get the oxygen, sufficient oxygen. At that time they stimulate the kidneys. Okay, they stimulate the kidneys to secrete the erythropoietin. It is the erythropoietin is the one of the hormone. What is this? It is a hormone. It is secreted by kidneys. When they secrete, when the shortage of oxygen, they stimulate the kidneys to produce the erythropoietin, and they stimulate the bone marrow and they activate the bone marrow to produce RBC. RBC is important for respiration. So they if oxygen is less oxygen is there, then they stimulate the kidneys to produce the erythropoietin. This erythropoietin activate the bone marrow to produce the RBC production. Okay. Next, here vitamin B12 and folic acid. These help in the RBC formation. Okay, RBC maturation. So means that's why the pregnant ladies, the doctors give the advice to take the vitamin B12 and folic acid tablets, because in them the RBC maturation will should be more. And next, here in the RBC, they are they are arranged as like coins. They are arranged as here they are arranged in rolls of coins. It is called as Rolex.